Okay, hello friends. Today we're going to talk about how we create if-else conditional statements in Java. So let me start that out. Okay, so class name I put it as if-else conditions. So let me create this guy go out there. So let me create a public method, main method. Okay. Okay. So here's the thing. So I create an object and I want to create a method of this. So method would be like public void. So I have a couple options here. So first thing is I can initialize this variable or I can pass it as a parameter. Let me go with the initialized options, then we'll go further. Okay. So let's say I want to do something with the numeric comparison. So I say int I equals 10. Okay. And I want to do some if here. If I equals 10, print out value of I is 10, right? I can add more of this if like this, but that's the purpose of having multiple if is it's going to continue to check every if statement, and for the performance wise that's not called the best practice. So we're going to do the else if, which Java provided. Else if you don't want to put the same condition here, so you say less than 10 and value is 10. Okay. So now I don't want to do multiple I can't do multiple else if, but my condition is just numeric comparison, so I can just put this out as an else block for the rest of the statements, and then else does not need any condition, it is just the default. Okay, so if it does not meet if or any of the else if block, it will just kick out to the else block. So let me see what happens now. So you are passing the value as a 10 and you want to run this. It's going to go through this first and it meets the condition. So if the conditions are true, it's going to come here, right? And then it never goes out to this block. So let's run this out. Okay, wait, what happened here? It's hello, let me, okay, so too much typo I'm having here. So let's run this. So value of I is 10. Okay, so because 10 and 10 is true, it never goes through this. And let's say you want to not give like this hard coding, you want to user to pass these values, then what you have to do, you pass here, you can pass this time any values, right? You can say, let's say I say I am giving you 2, I want to go through this block now. Okay, less than 10, and if I do this, which is greater than 10, I put 20, I want to go through else block. Okay, so this is how you do numeric comparisons with multiple if else block. You can give multiple else if, or you can give multiple if, but the good practice is considered as having single if and then any followed if statements should be within the else if. You can write this as many times you want, but you don't want to repeat the same condition because that is already being handled. Okay, so let me do something different here now. Here's how you do the numeric comparison, right? So your method starts here. Let me just copy this guy out. I'm going to create this, my conditions string. I'll just put this name like this. I'm passing a string here, a string names, okay, names name. Now it's going to definitely show the error, and these conditions does not come true when you have string. There's no greater than or equals to. Else block can remain. It's because else does not go through these conditions. So let's say if I want to compare the string with a given value, what you do. So what you do is, if you with the equals, all you do is you just do the equal. So you take this, the parameter whatever passed as a name, and compare that value against what you want to do. Okay, so let's do that. You do name dot equals, right? And then you're gonna give the name. What do you want to do? So name can be Bob, right? So let's put this some reasonable name. It doesn't fail, but then put name is. Let me print this out. From there, name, right? So now, what do you want to do? Let's put this actually here. So name is Bob, right? So here let me put this guy out again. So else if name is Robert, right? Right? So if it's neither Bob or nor Rob, I want to go to the else block. And else block is, let's put this some of the name thing, no names matches. Okay, so let me call this guy out. Now I need to pass the string, so I say Bob. Okay, I can just call this guy out here and then run this. It says name is Bob. So let's say I instead of Bob I say Rob. No name matches, it comes to the else block. Now what happens? You say Bob and you write Bob with like this. Again it goes to the else block. Okay, because it is case sensitive and it is trying to match with the exact cases. And here are the things you can use in that case. You have a couple options. Let me write that out in the different method. Okay, so here I'm doing this with let's just write this method like this. Call this guy out dot b. Let me just mess up with this guy here. So what this does, and I want to print this not like this, but I want to print this name here. Name is plus Bob plus Rob, right? No name matches. So here, and I want to put this guy again here, name. I can just put the name whatever you passed here as a printing out. So I have a couple options. One I can do is use the string classes method as name dot to uppercase, right? Dot equals Bob, and it's going to first capitalize whatever format I sent it to, then it will compare, and if that compares true, it considers this condition. Or there's another thing, you can do that, or you can just do equalsIgnoreCase. That's given by Java. So now it does not care what case you provided. All it checks is the characters and it's just spelling check, and it will come through this. So here, when you call this guy out, and also there's another one here. Let's put that into another else, right? So I can put this to the lowercase. Dot equals, but you want to compare with the proper name, right? So let's say Jonathan, right? But you have to, if you are changing the string cases to the lowercase, you compare with the lowercase. Changing uppercase, compare with the uppercase. You compare, you don't care whatever case it is, it's fine. You can put this, or you can pass the value like this. So let's run this out. Name is Bob, so it's coming from here. It's not printing this guy out, it's printing this guy out. This guy is what we provided here, okay? And if you provide here as neither Bob, Robert, or Jonathan, so let's take this Jonathan out. Or here in this case, you don't have to do this, it's already handled by the code. It's going to first do that. So here Jonathan is Jonathan. That, did I put that right? Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. So here this is also coming from, this was Bob. So let's run this out. Sorry, this is capitalized, so it has to match exactly. That is coming from different method, this one, and this method we're giving Jonathan, so it's showing Jonathan here. So if I run it again, so this is Bob, Bob is this, and this is Jonathan. It's taking as what we entered, so we entered all lowercase and it's doing that. I don't need to change into the lowercase. I can give this capital or everything capital, right? It doesn't care. All it cares if you spell it right and there's no extra characters, and it goes through those. So this is how you would compare a string with multiple if-else conditions, or if it's integer values, this is how you put those operators. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please continue to watch my videos and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.